Why does everybody worry about it?
Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new channel called Adventure Zeus. So on this channel we are basically adventure bike riders that love Greenlaning. All novices. There's normally a group of 6 of us, but today there's only 2. It's me and Dan. He's on the GS310 and I'm on the Tenere 700. So today we are doing the Strata Florida in Wales, and we are hitting it from the Abbey side. I've never done this before and I was a bit nervous, very nervous, so let's get into it. So this is the first part. It's a bit of a climb, rocks and some boulders, but relatively easy. Just take your time and you'll get up it no problem. Sorry for the quality on this clip. I put it in the wrong mode to record and I'm stuck with it like this, but only for this clip. So when you get to the end of this track, you want to be heading straight over. Don't head up the forestry track, head straight ahead. This part of the course then, it's quite easy. There's a few puddles but nothing too drastic. Just stick a line and just go for it and you'll be fine. You'll come to a cattle grid and then you'll start climbing up a hill. So we've come over the cattle grid and I've gone through the puddle on the left. Now we're going to start climbing. There is some slippery rocks and some relatively big boulders, but nothing too bad. When you do come to the first sharp left, you can get off and have a look first. If not, just ride it through. It's not actually that bad. So when you come to this section, I would not go through the puddle where Dan's about to go now. I would go for the more easy option, unless you've got more experience. There's an easy option on the left where you'll see me in a minute, and it drops down then only about a foot.
Okay, there's rocks.
Once you're through, you want to be carrying on up this track and it will take you to a cattle grid. Nice and warm, Dan?
Little bit warm, yes. Oh, bike's looking clean though.
That was a climb. When you get to the top of the hill, you'll meet a gate and a cattle grid. So you don't want to be turning left. You want to head forward about 50 metres and immediate left down the hill before the green gate. So this part now, you'll take a right and then 50 metres you'll take a left down a hill towards the puddles.
That way. Follow the tyre tracks.
Yeah, it's immediate left after this.
So this part of the track,
Oh, shit.
this is where it all started to change. This is where I started regretting life. Take your time on this bit, walk it if you want. It's very deep and we took the bit on the right. Dan went through, he got through, but he did struggle a little bit.
Shit. Deep, fucking middle bit.
My turn now. So I managed to get through, but luckily, as I was the one editing the video, I edited out the bit where I nearly fell. It is deep, just push through it, you'll be fine. So also with this, it's easier just to get off and walk it and see what you're going through. There's a couple of times where I nearly fell because I thought I'd just go for it, and it happened to be a big massive boulder on the line I was taking. So just get off, walk it, and you'll be fine. All similar going now. There's a fair few puddles you've got to get through, but there's no turning off. Just stay on the track and just keep heading forward. Just a reminder, we are novices off-road. So, you know, I come from a sporting background from an R1. I've done a bit of track. And jumping straight on a Tenere 700 off-road it's a bit of an experience. You know, it's not what you see on TV. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. So big respect to the people that take these big adventure bikes off-road, you know. Yeah, so as long as you take your time, it's quite a learning curve. So we're coming up to the bit of the section where this was the hardest part for me, believe it or not. The slippery rocks here, the amount of times I've fallen off is ridiculous. I think I dropped the bike, I was so tired, picked it up and I dropped it the other side. So just take your time.
Go, go.
It's relatively all the same now, so you've got puddles, wet rocks, a bit of a river, but nothing too drastic yet. We haven't come across a proper river crossing, which I am dreading, because going through these puddles put me off, knowing that these rivers are going to be pretty deep, and you know, we're in September now, we've had a lot of rain, so yeah, I wasn't looking forward to it. So we're coming up to what's known as the bomb hole, I believed. We went on the left because we were both too chicken to go down it. On the other YouTube videos, it looks a gentle slope, but in person, it's not that gentle. So we chickened out. So follow this down now until you come to your first proper river crossing. So this is the part I was dreading, and it turned out to be my most favourite part of this track. I stuck a little bit to the right where you can see of me, and the floor was super smooth. You pick a good line and you're going to get through it, no problems. This part here, this is where I had a first proper crash. Well, not crash, I dropped it. Took a stupid line straight up on a slippery rock and bang, there he goes. I tried picking it up as quick as I can because I knew Dan was recording, but sadly he got it. And if I didn't put it on, he would have noticed straight away. So follow this down then, keep going, and all the way till you come to a gate. There's a few river crossings, but little rivers, and it's pretty much the same with what you've done. Rocks are a bit slippery, so take your time and you'll get through it no problem. these rivers now. There's a couple like this. They're just very gentle, very easy rivers. Considering what you've just gone through, if you've got this far, you'd probably fly through this. If anybody wants to leave any comments down below on our riding, if we can improve, if there's any tips you might have, feel free, chuck them in, because you know, we're novices here, we're wanting to learn desperately, and you know, any tips would be absolutely amazing. So here's the people that turned around on the track. I don't blame them, because they're only on quad bikes, so it would have gone up over the handlebars. So this is the gate, go through the gate, and then you want to follow this track. I believe this will take you to the road right at the end. If you guys could please check out Dan's YouTube page, Adventure Mountain Go. So a lot of this footage comes from his GoPro, as mine was not working on the day. He does all the same stuff. He loves going to bike rallies, Greenlaning, he loves it all. He's got a wicked sense of humour. He does good tips and reviews. So please follow his page. The road is just up ahead, so you can start to relax a little bit. If you've come off like I had a few times, you probably can't wait to see the road. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. It's been amazing. I absolutely loved doing all the editing side of it. It's been a wicked experience. If you haven't, or you're thinking of doing the Strata Florida Wales, please do it. What an experience. You will get wet, so don't worry too much about waterproofs. Even if it's hot, you're going to get wet, but it's wicked. So it was 8.8 miles long, and it took us about 3 hours, and we've done a few stops. So yeah, more experienced people will probably do it in 20 minutes. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and look forward to making more videos for you. Thank you. Completed it, mate.
Done. Is that it?
0 falls.
Why does everybody worry about it? What?